have a friend who lives out in Sacramento. His name is Bill, and he's probably listening. And he has been sending me stories about Gavin Newsom's around the world trip. Newsom's been in China, and it was not just a meeting with Xi Jinping. It was also very clearly a photo op designed to make him look presidential. Bill Clinton did these sorts of things, touring the world as governor when he was thinking of running for president. Others do, and now it's Gavin Newsom's turn. He's looking presidential. And I got to tell you, I don't think this is about 2028. I think it's about 2024. I think Newsom sees the polling and understands the writing on the wall that Joe Biden's time is up. And he's trying to position himself because he knows how deeply unpopular Kamala Harris is. And Newsom wants the job. There's a problem, however, for Newsom. If the Democrats swap out Biden, that might give Republicans the chance to swap out Trump. And if they do, Newsom's going to have a very hard time because as photogenic a politician as he might be, he's also deeply, deeply progressive and has supported everything from taking trans kids out of their parents' houses in the name of trans rights to mass unionization and all sorts of stuff. There's lots of oppo out there on Gavin Newsom that the American mainstream media ignores because he's Gavin Newsom and they like him, but it's not going to be ignored by Fox News or Newsmax or Voices on the Internet or talk radio show hosts or anything else. Newsom is not the guy for the Democrats, but he has convinced himself he is. And in his PR campaign, he's presenting himself as a youthful liberal for Democrats to move beyond Joe Biden. And that might help Gavin Newsom, but it would not help the Democratic Party come 2024, given the way Newsom works and his policy positions. But I got to acknowledge, it's savvy. It actually is a savvy PR effort by Gavin Newsom, and it is very clearly designed to make him look presidential. So much so and so aggressively. Again, I don't think this is about 28. I think it's about 24. Gavin is setting himself up to be Joe Biden's replacement. He's got a shadow campaign out there. He understands that Buttigieg couldn't do it and Kamala Harris couldn't do it. There's no one else out there that he can think of. Meanwhile, you've got some Republican strategists who have moved to the left who are sympathetic to the Democrats. They're putting up Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan, thinking she would actually be more acceptable than a Gavin Newsom. And they're beginning to rumble and say, can we get Gretchen Whitmer in this race? She would shut Joe Biden down and force him out of the race. Newsom might force Biden out. Biden at least would have to fight. Dean, what's his name, Phillips or whatever that's gotten in there. There's nothing there. Democrats aren't excited about that guy. He's getting no traction. But Democrats, y'all got problems. Donald Trump is under 4 indictments, probably going to be convicted in at least one case. And independent voters, black voters and Hispanic voters still think I'd rather that guy than this guy because this guy screwed up the economy and he doesn't recognize it's his problem, but he's calling it Bidenomics, which means he owns it. The voters want a fresh face. Which party is going to be smart enough to give them a fresh face might determine which party wins in 2024.